Hey guys, my name is Hamrozi, and in this tutorial I'll be showing you guys how to create this trendy layered logo design, which is pretty simple. Before we start the video, make sure to install a font called Nunito. They'll be used in this video. Let's get into it. So here we are, my friend, on the Inkscape interface. First of all, before we get started, make sure we have our document properties set up perfectly for us. So go to the file, document properties, and on this document properties panel, I'm going to change the size, the display units, as well as the units into pixels, like that. And for the width and height, I'm going to set it into 1080 by 1080 pixels. So have one by one ratio like this. And we're going to close these things again. And the first thing that we need to create, the first one is the icon. And the second one is the typeface of the logo. So let's create the icon first, which is the house shape as well as the pill. So I'm gonna create the house first by using the rectangle tool over here, and I'm gonna create just a arbitrary rectangle like this, and then I'm gonna zoom in on this thing, hold Control and roll up the mouse wheel until I seen it like better, and I'm gonna set the width into 100 pixels, and for the height I'm gonna set it into 50 pixels. And I'm gonna set this thing into black color, and I'm gonna open up the fill and stroke panel, and for the opacity I'm gonna make it into 50% like this, just roughly. Alright, and now this thing is still in a like a rectangle properties. I'm gonna convert it into a path. So make sure you have the corner like this, which is sharp. So go to the path, object to path, and if you go to the nodes tool, we have these four nodes over here for the four corners. I'm just gonna select the two nodes on the top, just two nodes on the tops, and I'm gonna press this plus icon to add in the new nodes in the middle. And now just select the new nodes in the middle, hold Control, just select it, hold Control, and just drag up, so we have a shape like this. That's looking pretty good, like that. Alright, now our house shape is done. It's time for us to have the pill shape. And the same thing, the rectangle tool, I'm just gonna make it around this size on this position, like that. I'm gonna take the nodes tool, I'm gonna stretch it, I'm gonna make it into a maximum corner, so we have something like this. And I'm gonna make sure that the pill is split in half like this, and I'm gonna make sure as well, I'm gonna hold Control and drag it to the left a little bit, so it sits perfectly between these two corners, around that. And then I'm gonna select the house shape, I'm gonna make it into a red color, and then I'm gonna select both of them. So go to the path, I'm gonna press Ctrl plus D to duplicate them, go to the path, intersections, so we have a shape like this, which is pretty good. I'm gonna set it into blue color, Ctrl plus D again, and hold Shift and click on the house, go to the path, difference, I'm gonna select this object again, hold Shift and click on the pill shape, go to the path, difference. And as you see, we have the icon of the logo is perfectly set up right now. Now it's time for us to add in the corner for all of these corners of our house. So to do that, I'm gonna add in the path effects. So go to the path effects, and press plus icon, and we're gonna search for corner path effects, which is over here. And I'm gonna make sure change only selected node is set, as you see. And I'm gonna go to the nodes tool. I'm gonna select these nodes, hold Shift and select these nodes, and just select all of them. And for the radius, I'm gonna make it 1.25, and that's look really good. I'm gonna select this house shape, and I'm gonna apply the path effects. So go to the path, object to path, so it's gonna be finalized. Now the icon shape is done. It's time for us to do the coloring. I'm gonna select both of them, go to the fill and stroke tab, the opacity to 100%, and I'm gonna select this object over here. I'm gonna make it into like a blue neon color. That's looking good. I'm gonna take this object again. I'm gonna make it into like a pinkish color. But as you see, we have kind of glitch, which is like the selection is it's like to the bottom. I'm gonna take the nose tool and just delete that. I'm gonna make it like a pinkish color like this, which is super good, looking really good. Alright, our icon logo is completely done. It's time for us to have the typeface. So let's go to the let's go to the text tool. I'm gonna make the text like this. I'm gonna type in the pharmacy house, and for the spacing, I'm gonna make it into 0, and for the alignment, I'm gonna make it in the center. And for the font, we're gonna use Nunito fonts, which is really good because it has like a rounded corner, which is set perfectly for our icon. So for the style, I'm gonna make it heavy, which is the best for us for now. And I'm gonna hold Control and roll down the mouse wheel to zoom out so I can see it perfectly. And now I'm gonna go to the path, object to path, and press Ctrl+U a couple of times so we have this individual letter set up like this. And I'm gonna select just the letter that says pharmacy, go to the path, union, and I'm gonna select the rest of the selectable letters, go to the path, union, so we have these both over here. And now I'm gonna position this just beneath the pharmacy text. So select the house typeface, hold shift and click on the pharmacy. I'm just gonna press this icon, align on the bottom edges of this pharmacy text, and we're gonna set the color, the word pharmacy, into like a pinkish color. So select that, press D for the dropper tool, so we have something like this, and then I'm gonna select the house word and I'm gonna make it into a blue color by pressing D for the dropper tool. And as you see, we have something like this. I'm gonna select both pharmacy and the house word, and I'm gonna select these two over here, Ctrl+G to group them together. I'm gonna press Ctrl+C to copy them, and for this one, I'm gonna select the pharmacy house word, and I'm gonna turn on the lock, go to edit, paste size, paste width. So we have the width selected. So hold shift and click on the icon. I'm gonna make it in the middle like this, and yeah, I'm gonna position like this, select it, hold Control and drag it up. I'm gonna select both of them, Ctrl+G to group them together. I'm gonna hold Control and roll down the mouse wheel to zoom out. And I'm gonna set the relative into the page. I'm gonna align it in the vertical as well as the horizontal axis. Hold Ctrl+Shift and just drag out like this. So we have an icon like this, perfectly set for a document. So our layered pharmacy house logo is done. So that's how you create the layered logo design. Hopefully you can create even better version. As my thank you for watching this video, I'll be sharing these freebies, including the one we created. You can edit the text however you want and use it for personal and commercial use. No attribution needed. As always, thank you for your time.